Rasengan.
The second ability of Sarada's Sharingan has been revealed. From the deepest desire to protect and prove that Boruto is innocent, it is at this point that Sarada's second ability will awaken. But before I explain further, I would like us to talk a bit about the Uchiha clan first. We can all agree that the Uchiha clan is one whose existence is beyond question, making it one of the most remarkable clans. From its backstory, history, and tragedies to its immense power, the Uchiha clan is undeniably one of the greatest in the Naruto or Boruto universe. And once again, calling the Uchiha the best is based on multiple aspects, not just an empty claim. Am I right? Some of you may disagree and argue that the Senju or Uzumaki clan is superior. However, if we look at all aspects as a whole, the Uchiha clan stands as the greatest of them all. And speaking of the Uchiha, for the first time, a new history was born, but in a different version. It can be said to be different or similar, but one thing is certain, this is something unprecedented. A new generation born out of love, not out of hatred or suffering. But actually, guys, this is a mistake. In other words, the real truth is when Tobirama explains how the mechanism of an Uchiha awakens their eye power. Moreover, it is also the scenario of the Black Zetsu. And that means the awakening of the eye power of Mangekyo Sharingan Sarada is something normal. And since the revelation in chapter 20 about the Sharingan's eye ability, many have assumed that it is one of the most powerful Mangekyo Sharingan of all the Mangekyo Sharingan in history. But what do you think? A power capable of nullifying matter similar to a black hole. That's at least what we are thinking about right now. But guys, behind the power of those eyes, one question arises. Why did she awaken such an ability? And if analyzed from the various tragedies in the chapters that have passed, the reason behind Sarada's power comes from the life experiences she has gone through. But at least an Uchiha's ability is based on the user's desire. For example, the reason Itachi could awaken Amaterasu's power was because of the strong fire determination within him to protect Konoha village. Then, Sasuke also awakened Amaterasu because of his deep hatred for Konoha. Amaterasu with its black flames also symbolizes hatred that is difficult to extinguish. For years, he always targeted his brother as the object of his revenge and hatred. However, everything he believed was wrong, and eventually he decided to hate the village of Konoha. This shift in his target of hatred is similar to the power of Amaterasu, which can be manipulated into Kagutsuchi, a technique that allows Sasuke to control the form and direction of the black flames of Amaterasu, making it more flexible. Then, Shisui Uchiha has the power of Mangekyo Sharingan, which allows him to enter a person's mind and manipulate them. When a person is affected by this genjutsu, it is not easy to tell if they are affected by the genjutsu or not. Shisui was able to manipulate this kind of power for the biggest reason of his deepest desire, and also because he was trying to stop the Uchiha coup. Furthermore, the power of Obito and Kakashi's Mangekyo Sharingan is also influenced by their lives. Obito can transport his body into the Kamui dimension, as if reflecting his desire and longing to create a place where he and Rin can always be together. And of course, both Kakashi and Obito share a similar longing. Once again, every ability and power possessed by someone with the Sharingan always represents their personal desires and aspirations. Then, what about Sarada? What kind of power could Sarada obtain based on the life experiences she has gone through? And does she have any deep desires or suffering? Actually, she does, but more precisely, it is a desire or aspiration rather than suffering or hatred. First of all, let's analyze why Sarada can get the power to negate a material, or can also be referred to as the power of a black hole. Most likely, the reason is because Sarada has lost the most precious person in her life. The most precious people to Sarada are Sasuke, Boruto, and Naruto. These three people seem to have lost their existence and role after the power of Eida was activated. She was forced to ask Sasuke to save Boruto, even though she knew the risk was that Sasuke could be targeted by Konoha and labeled a criminal for the second time. Then she saw Boruto become the village's fugitive and disappear for a long time. And also Naruto, who has the role of Hokage and also as an idol that she is very proud of. Naruto had to disappear from her life after Kawaki sealed him. This is what created the black hole power in Mangekyo Sharingan Sarada. She sees the people she cares about disappear from her sight, not as quickly as Obito and Kakashi did, but slowly. Hence, we see the sand being sucked slowly to the portal point when she uses this power. But in your opinion, with a desire and also because the heart always feels a loss, does Sarada's black hole ability already represent Sarada itself, guys? But certainly, Sarada will not have just one ability. Sarada also has great potential to have other abilities, and from my analysis, there are two further abilities that will be awakened through her eyes. First is time manipulation. The reason is that Sarada's life experiences go beyond just losing her loved ones. She also undoubtedly has a deep, heartfelt desire. I know this might sound excessive, but let me explain first. The biggest reason why Sarada has the potential to manipulate time is, of course, her strong desire to protect Boruto. In other words, she wants to change the past and fix his status, which has been distorted by Eida, forcing him to bear the burden alone. And not only that, she also wishes to alter the past where her father was present in her life. And next ability may be similar to Shisui's, an ability to manipulate minds. We know that from the beginning, Sarada has been the one most vocal and determined in explaining to everyone, especially Shikamaru, that Boruto is innocent. Sarada has always been stubborn, wanting to help and save him from the suffering he's been enduring alone. Even without thinking about the consequences or her current capabilities, her priority is to prove that Boruto is innocent and save him. So, in conclusion, mind manipulation makes a lot of sense as a representation of Sarada's desire to prove Boruto's innocence. But out of these two possibilities, which one do you think is more relevant if Sarada were to awaken that ability, guys? Time manipulation or mind manipulation? But honestly, if we determine the ability based on analysis and the life stories Sarada has gone through, as well as her deep desire, I am more inclined to believe that the second ability is mind manipulation. However, this ability would likely be similar to Shisui's or even surpass Shisui's own ability. This is because Masashi tends to improvise with each character based on their era, and most likely, I believe it could be even better than Shisui's. But what do you guys think? Do you think time manipulation is more relevant as a representation of Sarada's life, considering she has always experienced the loss of those most precious to her? And as for the reason why Sarada might have an ability like a black hole, do you think the reason I mentioned makes sense? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Like and subs. I'm Nim. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye, Data Bio.